Okay, so I don't know if this video has been done before, but I know this concept has most certainly been discussed before, and that is like people's pop culture family trees. Okay, so I'm just gonna start listing off my pop culture family tree because it actually is quite extended, this family tree. It's quite big. So let's just get into it. So mother is the easiest one for me. This is most clearly Lana Del Rey.
I'm not a furry. You guys are gross.
Well, number one, she just gives off mother vibes. But like, I've been listening to her since I was like 12, okay? She's mother. She's comforting, okay? She is down to earth. I feel like on her socials, you feel like you know her. You know your mom, right? The aunties are also very easy for me to do because these people who are like I'm about to tell you, they are so clearly aunties, and it's Lorde and Charlie. No, this is not on purpose. This is completely not on purpose. Like,
they say they say we got the same hair.
I did not put them both as aunties because of that, but they both in their own way have different auntie vibes. Okay, so Lorde is totally that aunt who like you don't see that much. She's kind of distant, kind of like earthy, like spiritual, you know, but like she's definitely cool. Like you're like, oh my god, like she's really cool. Charlie is the aunt that is more like you see more, you know more, but she's just like you want to be her so bad. Like she's like really cool, like goes out, you know, the family kind of like does like kind of hates on her a little bit. They're like, she has to get her life together, but like no, like she is living life. She has no kids. She lives in New York. That's the vibe Charlie gives. My nose, there's a hair in my nose. So those ones are easy for me. Cousin, this one just popped out to me. I know for a fact Sabrina would be a cousin.
He intimidated. You see that intimidation in his eyes?
I don't know. The thing for me is she would not be a sibling because she doesn't, in my opinion, interact with her socials like that. Like, I don't feel like I know her like a sibling, you know, so I just get cousin vibes. Like, you're like, you see them around, you know, they're cool, but they're not like in your immediate family. So it's like Sabrina to me. Like, love her, but like, we're not sisters. You know, we're not sisters. She's a cousin. It just makes sense. It just makes sense, okay? Now, Billy, I feel like would either be best friend or sister. It's kind of hard to tell. I think for this video, we might classify her as sister, but like, she could also like be out of the family tree and just be best friend. But yeah, like I feel like I know her more as a person based on how long I've been following her, because I've been following her for so long now. I feel like we grew up together. So just because of that, it kind of like puts her in the sister spot. We're also closer in age and oddly ethnicity. So it kind of just works out. Like I'm like, okay, like I guess you're a sister status. You know, there's that. I'm trying to think. I gotta go through all my artists. Because I know I'm forgetting people. Obviously, I'm missing so many people. Okay, so I have a couple more. So Casey Musgraves, again, love her. Now, she would not be an auntie. I think she would be an older cousin because I actually do have older cousins in my family, and she just has the same vibe as them. So they're not my aunts, but you low-key like could think of them as aunts, but they're not like, they're not like, how do I say this? They're not giving you advice like an aunt would, but like they're older, so you get that vibe. Why do I get that vibe from Casey? I don't know. Like, I feel like she's just cool. I love how half these people, I'm like, they're just cool. So that's like kind of her vibe, and it's just hard to explain. She just reminds me of my older cousins. Next would be Taylor. So again, for her, I just get the vibe of like sister-in-law, or like she's some in-law in the family. don't know who again, but she's some in-law. That's the vibe I get. So Taylor, I just feel like she's not born into the family. You know what I mean? She comes in the family and then you get to know her. Why is that? Because I feel like she's too cool to be born into my pop culture family. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's just married into the family. Like, she just gives that vibe of like, you become close, but like, you didn't know her your whole life. Right. I don't know. Just giving that vibe. Half of these are just by vibe alone. I'm just letting you guys know. Half of these are just purely by vibe alone. Like, Olivia, for me, she would be like third cousin or something. Like, I don't feel like she's an immediate family, but like, we do love. Let's think. Oh, okay. Ariana, I feel like, this is hard. Because why would she like also be an aunt? Like, again, half these people are like aunt vibes, but I feel like she is like your aunt or like stepsister. That's the vibe. I'm getting aunt or stepsister, aunt or older stepsister. So like, I feel like she would be the person to like give you advice and like help you out and like guide you. But like, she's not in your like immediate sphere of family. That's just the vibe I get from her. Yeah. What's the word? No.